Hello, Kelsey Taylor here. Welcome to another top list video. Now, while I was away in Massachusetts for New Year's, I came up with some ideas for a few future top lists. I only came up with 3 ideas. One of them, I've been thinking about talking about my top 5 favorite Pixar films. I made a video years ago, in 2 parts, talking about my favorite Disney films, but not in the top form. There's some Pixar films that I felt like I should talk about, in a certain order, how much, I like them, in a way I like them, you know what I mean. Now, of course, I've not picked all the Pixar films. I've lost track how many they made. And at some point, if I can watch them all, I'll do my favorite Pixar shorts. But I'm going to be discussing the feature films. Now, I do have some honorable mentions. They are the Toy Story trilogy, and The Good Dinosaur. Yeah, I like that one fine. However, there are 5 Pixar films that I like a lot better than those. So, let's begin. Number 5. Monsters, Inc. When I was really young, watching that movie, I liked it fine, but then, over time, very quickly, it started to grow on me. I really thought it was a fun, sweet, cute, fun movie. I really liked the way they dealt with the monsters, going through kids' closets and scaring them, and, having it to be their job. And, Sully meeting Boo, who, Boo kind of reminds me when I was, her age, in some way. I thought the chemistry between the two of them, the bond with them is very adorable. And, I kind of, like the story and the characters, and, yeah, that's one of the best Pixar films, but, it's at the very bottom of the list. I don't know why. I guess there are other Pixar films I like better. Monsters University, I like that one, but it's not one of my favorites. I don't know. Something about it was kind of more kiddish in some way. But I thought the original Monsters Inc. was really good towards adults and kids. I think anybody, any age, can watch that one and can enjoy it. And if you're a monster fan, definitely check it out if you haven't seen it. But I'm sure a lot of people have seen it, though. The original Monsters Inc. Number 4. Up. That movie, Up, for a while was my top favorite Pixar film. Of course, there's others that will make it to the number 1 spot, and what next would be. Up was a really beautiful looking film. The setup was gorgeous, and of course the opening, which I don't think I've cried to, but if you know that scene, you know what I'm talking about. I can't say, but, yeah, if you remember seeing the trailers with the house going up the air with all the balloons, nice sight. And of course, I love the Doug character, the talking dog. It's so funny, and I don't have that much to say about it. I just think it's just a pretty looking movie, and I haven't watched it in a while, but yeah, a lot of these Pixar films, you know what they are if you do, but I just want to talk about them a little bit more. Number 3. Coco. It's kind of obvious that I will put this at number 3. I also put that movie Coco as my 3rd favorite movie of 2017. It really is a great movie. If you missed it seeing in theaters, wait when it comes out on Blu-ray, or if they ever put it on Netflix. I recommend watching it with the lights out because the colors pop out and it's colorful, and it's a gorgeous looking movie. It's probably the gorgeous looking Pixar film I've ever seen, even though it's at number 3. But the story, I really enjoyed the story. Kind of slightly different. Even my own mother said it was kind of original. They represented the Day of the Dead thing so well, and I may have to do a standalone review of that movie because there's some things I can't spoil. Like there were some twists and turns in that film I did not expect, and that one I really enjoyed. I enjoyed Coco a lot. My 3rd favorite Pixar film. The recent Pixar films ended up being on the list, and that's a good thing. Number 2. Finding Nemo. For years up until what I'm going to talk about number 1, it's always been my favorite Pixar film of all time. I love I love the ocean. So I thought setting in the ocean was kind of fascinating, and I thought it was a sweet story. I love the characters, especially Nemo, and of course Dory. How could you forget about her? And I would consider putting Finding Dory on the list, but I have not seen that since it first came out, and I have yet to get the DVD, and I don't want to get into that. It's a long story. It's just a broken promise. I really enjoy the original Finding Nemo a lot, and it took me years to own it on DVD. I got it like what, a few years ago, something like that, and I still enjoy it. And it's I don't know, like I guess Pixar always has good animation in their films, and but Coco looks really better, but I know it looks good as well. And what can I say about Finding Nemo? It's a great animated feature, one of my favorites. Now, here's my top favorite Pixar film of all time, and that is Inside Out. When I first saw this movie, I was blown away. Like, the trailers made it look like, I guess it made it kind of like sweet and cute or real kiddish. Well, Inside Out was one of the very few movies where I felt like it had everything I like in any film, like all in one package, like memorable characters, great animation, a very sweet story. It can be sad at some points, and like a really, really good, heartfelt message. Like I felt very moved, like almost throughout the whole thing, and it was really funny, and it did look colorful. Like I would say, bouncy, happy, colorful. Like Coco is kind of like a visual experience. Like yeah, this one is one of my favorite Pixar films, and I still have yet to get it on DVD. I remember seeing this theaters with my mother, and while I end up enjoying it, she liked it fine. I don't know what her problem was with it. It can get depressing. Like I don't know. Like I think it shows this to little kids for you know, more reasons. But yeah, like anybody could get depressed by that film. But I still highly recommend Inside Out. I mean, it's a must-see movie, and I really, really want to pick up that DVD so I can do a standalone review. Yeah, a lot of these movies, you know, I don't need to do standalone reviews because everybody knows about them. But they're definitely great Pixar animated movies. I don't have that much to say about it, so just a quick top 5 list, and in the coming weeks I'll be able to do more, especially certain ones, like even one in particular I'm still working on because I guess I missed out on something, but you'll see in the near future. Anyway, thank you so much for watching my video talking about my top 5 favorite Pixar movies. Let me know what you think of this list, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye!